Firstly, I'm losing my job. Hello everyone, it's Yurika. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here and thank you so much for watching. I'm going to take this video in English. That's because I want to study English and I want to have a place to output my English. So that's why I decided to take this video in English. And also, I hope that some of you guys can gain some new phrases or new words by watching this video.
今回の反省点は3点。1つ目、音のつながり、リンキングができていない。例えば talk about というべきところを talk about と言ってしまっている。2つ目、抑揚がないもしくは日本語っぽい。3つ目、文末をハテナっぽく発音してしまっている。以上が反省点となりました。
Okay, so let's get started. Today I'm gonna talk about the second lockdown in Melbourne. So the lockdown started again from 9th of July. So I'm gonna tell you guys about the restrictions and situation in Melbourne, as well as my personal situation and opinion. Okay, according to an article, Victoria State Premier Daniel Andrews announced the Melbourne lockdown on Tuesday after the state saw 191 new infections. Therefore, the lockdown started from 9th of July. So right now, I've been in self-quarantine since the day. On the article, it says 191 new infections and its highest daily number since the pandemic began. But right now, over 200 new cases in a day. So in Melbourne, it's getting worse, obviously. People in Melbourne are kept to their homes and only be able to leave for essential reasons like previous lockdown, such as for work, exercise, and shopping for food and other essential items. But when we are in the first lockdown in March or in May and in April, all the supermarkets run out of food and essential items such as pasta, rice, meat, toilet paper rolls, and so on. So it was horrible. I hope I still have the video of the supermarket. If I have it, I'll put the video on this video. But fortunately, it's not happened yet in this time. Schools will largely return to distance learning and restaurants are permitted to serve takeaway food only, like same as before. However, shops and hairdressers remain open. I was thinking to cut my hair in this month, in July, but I'm a little bit scared, so I'm just waiting right now. Restaurants jobs are one of the most common job places for people who have a working holiday visa, right? So I think it is very difficult to keep the job or keep working in a restaurant if the restaurants are closed, of course. And yeah, actually, it's not only for people who are on a working holiday, but also for local people as well. After easing the restrictions, probably some of the workers can get back the restaurant jobs, but I think the restaurant owners are also struggling in this situation. So I guess some of the workers might not be able to avoid getting fired. In fact, there are many Japanese people got fired already and went back to Japan, unfortunately. And I guess some of the restaurants might have to close down in the near future. So if some of you guys are thinking or planning to come to Australia on working holiday in next year or in year after the next year, I don't know when it will be open the gate, but what I want to say is that you shouldn't only rely on the restaurant's jobs. I mean, you should consider about the different types of jobs because there's no job here. And if you had to postpone the working holiday year, what you can do right now is learning English as much as possible. Because I've heard that the restaurant's jobs, such as kitchen hand jobs, don't need to speak English so much. The job was a good position to start a new life in Australia for people from overseas. But I think the owners will not hire people soon. And lots of people, including local people, lost their jobs. So if you can't speak English well, it will be difficult to get a job in Australia. So what I suggest you is that you should learn English as much as possible before you come to Australia and get the English skills as well as some other skills to get a job. Because there's no job. How is the rest of Australia reacting? Other states have shut their borders to Victoria, and New South Wales is also considering isolating some of its towns on the border. Police and troops have been stationed at dozens of border crossings and patrol the vast borders with drones and other aircraft. So we can't go out. I like traveling in Australia, but I can't. Well, let me talk about my personal situation. Firstly, I'm losing my job. Well, it's not directly related to the virus, but I would say it's going to be difficult to get the full-time job back. As I mentioned on my past video, I've been working as a nanny 5 days a week, like full-time job. However, the parents' job situation is changed. As a result, my work days changed to 3 or 4 days a week, and we don't know what will happen in the future. So the parents' job situation will be back like before, but the parents' job situation might change to more complicated. Maybe I might work only 2 or 1 day a week. So in short, I'm losing my job. And secondly, I cannot travel in Australia, like I said. We were talking about going to Perth in this September, but because of the second lockdown, probably will not be able to go there. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, traveling is one of the most enjoyable things on working holiday, but eventually we've been stuck in the house again, so it's not enjoyable. And lastly, I'm worried about my school. If it would shift to the online lectures. I'm going to go to a college from next January in 2021, but the colleges in Australia are closed and doing online lectures at this stage. I can understand that the teachers are also struggling with this situation and trying to manage it, but on the other hand, the students paid the tuition for the face-to-face lectures, so I think it's unfair for them. About the second lockdown, it's a controversial decision in Melbourne because of the big economic blow. But what I can say is that I hope we can get back to our normal lives as soon as possible. Yeah, I really hope so. And also I hope you and your family are doing well. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and I hope I will see you guys on my next video. Bye! Stay safe!